You have Captain America showing. Should I show Wonder Woman?
Give yourself like a little 3-second delay, then we'll start, okay?
Now you can see it.
Good?
Okay.
We are good. Okay, podcast number 3. So we didn't dress up for the first couple, but tonight we're going to go out to dinner. So that would be kind of nice to dress up a little bit.
We have to be fast, though.
Right. We'll miss our, what do they call it? Our, not appointment, but
Reservation.
Yeah. So podcast number 3, we're going to talk strictly about meaningful work, and we're just going to go through our menu. Do you remember years back when I created my version of a Chinese menu?
Yeah.
Put a big sheet together, and I put everything we could possibly offer and just filled it with everything. And it was
amazing.
Mostly useless, but it was a good start.
It was the trifold, tiny print, so much stuff.
So we're just going to go through our menu tonight, and with that, we'll give a little overview of what we do.
It's down to one page, which is good.
Dancer's menu. We'll have it posted by Sunday night. So first thing off the block is the memberships. Talk about the numbers, the price, etc.
Sure. So we really have a membership for those who can come to our brick and mortar facility. It's $40 for a single person, $70 for a couple, because there's an online program too. So if you're only online, you can join the online program instead, which is like $10 a month. And then we're thinking of doing a membership for just those who want to just come to our Friday dance parties, and that would just be a prepay for a yearly fee.
So the focus of the membership is to build a consistent clientele, and the $40 a month is for a person, $70 is for a couple. Both of you are going to use the same online program, so we knock $10 off for a little savings, and then the $10 a month is if you aren't in town and want to support what we do. Yay! Sign up. But you also get access to the online material.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a new offer for those who want to come in and just dance on Friday nights. It's $120. You got to pay for the whole year ahead of time. And we'll have at least 3 Club Hondos a month on average.
Yeah, on average.
So the classes are Camp Suzy. The parties are Club Hondo.
Hondo gets all the parties. I get all the learning stuff.
No, talent and talker, as always.
Nope.
So I think that's the basics of the membership.
Yeah.
Okay. And then one of my favorite things is our introductory special. If you're a private lesson couple and want to come in and try this for the first time, we call it our brand new intro package. Why don't you talk about that, and I'll take a sip.
So with that, we get to choose the material we teach you. We have kind of a little formula that we use. You get a little bit of everything so that you can dance in our particular area. It's 2 lessons for $100, which is half price, but we get to tell you what you're going to do. So
it sounds more onerous than it really is.
Yeah.
$100, you get us twice for a private lesson, and you can bundle them together if you want to do them both at the same time. Some people come in on a Saturday, and the point of that is to give you the basics of what we like to start with. And if you want to know what that is, you can come in and find out. But our online program reflects that. The first month rolls out the same stuff that we kind of do in our intro package.
Yeah.
The goal is if you show up on a Friday night, you can dance.
Yes.
No more complicated than that. I don't know if we can hear the dogs.
I don't think so.
No? Our boys want in. They were let out before we started this, and they're anxious to get back in and get some food.
Oh, I already fed them.
Oh, so they have eaten.
Yeah, they just want to get in and lay down.
So Duke and Moose are our official greeters. So if you come to the studio, be ready for a couple of big labs. And I mean big labs.
They're 100-pounders. They're big boys. Very sweet, though.
And we'll let them chat while we talk.
Yeah.
If you decide to move on beyond your intro package, you want to do some more private lessons, we like people to do 4. You get more of your money's worth out of that. Now let Suzy talk about the 4 versus the 1.
Sure. So we can do 1 lesson for $100. I don't think you remember as much. I mean, it's great if, you're going to a wedding on Saturday and this is Thursday evening. So that makes sense to do 1 lesson if that's what you need to do. 4, you get that repetition. You get to kind of learn it. You loop it a little bit. You come back to it. It works way better. You just retain a lot more. And this dancing is something you do for a lifetime. So you kind of want that repetition, I think. But
The technical term is spaced learning.
yes,
But it sounds
is.
more fun to say, learn it, loop it, and leave it.
Yep.
Learn it again later.
Yep.
A lot of L's in there. Okay, so that's a quick overview of our private lessons. Studio classes we call Camp Suzy. And before we go into what we teach in there, just a quick note. Why did you and your mom teach all the dances? And why not just pick a focus?
Oh, because you pick up so much faster. So if we taught a little bit of everything, then everything would pick up faster. If you just go into one particular dance, you're really good at that dance, but then you move to the next dance and it feels so foreign. So it's like an athlete. You know, if you go into a gym class, they teach you all sorts of different sports rather than just one sport. Same situation. My mom was a phy ed teacher. She knew this intrinsically. So she just taught a little bit of everything and kept everything moving really fast. And her dancers were amazing because they could move any direction at any time.
And we're getting some pretty decent feedback for the dancers in our group that graduate and move on. So it's worth it.
It works.
Think of it like a Swiss Army knife. You're going to learn a little bit of everything. And then along the way, when you pick a major or a deep dive, then you've already got a good, well-rounded background in how to be a dancer. Not someone who just knows how to do some steps in one dance. That's our approach, and it works well in our small town.
It's also a bit more community-based, I think. You get to dance with a lot of people doing a lot of things. Folk dances, you need large groups. Line dances, you just have a group of people that are all hanging out in the same room, but they move together.
Yeah,
and then you get the partner dance.
If all you know how to do is to tango, then you're sitting around waiting for the next tango all the time.
Right.
So learn more dances, and you get more time on the floor. That was good, by the way.
Hey,
you're good at that. I know I've asked you that question a bunch of times. So on Friday night, Club Hondo. You want to talk about that?
Oh no, parties are always your job.
Well, what we like to do on Friday nights, we're going to have a 5:30 start time. And I think for the next couple of weeks, we might even do a 5:30 and a 6:30 start time. So if we do back-to-back classes, we can transition to that earlier starting time we mentioned. But once the room's got enough people in it, we do a couple of two-steps, a couple of Rumbas, and a couple of foxtrots. And our line dancers are usually in the middle of the room, kind of doing their thing. But after we do those first three social dances, we'll either teach or do one of the more popular line dances or folk dances. Then we do a waltz, a couple waltzes, a couple jitterbugs, and maybe a cha-cha. And then another line dance and a folk dance. And all the while, we're working through our top 12 dances, the ones that we find the most useful in our little community. We do have 12. Coincidentally enough, it's one per month. How about that?
You're good at this.
So as we build your basics, we do have an option for a deep dive each month. So and you can talk about the times and when we teach our Camp Suzy.
Sure. So we have for the last 3 or 4 years been teaching at 6:30, every class at 6:30 because it was easy to remember. And I think we're thinking of switching it to 5:30. We've heard from some people that it would be better just to come when they get done with work, and then they can dance for a little bit, and then they can go home and eat and be in for the night rather than going home, eating, and then I don't think I want to come anymore. So we think that we can change that and start a little earlier. We'll be done a little bit earlier. It'll be great. So.
Kind of like my Chinese menu. We got to try things, so we're going to give that a shot for a while.
So for the next 3 weeks, for the end of through March, we're going to do a 5:30 start and a 6:30 start, and that way those who can come at 6:30 because that's what they think it is will still get the full class. Those who can move to 5:30 will get a double class. So,
if you're part of a group that would like us to come in and teach or perform or do both, maybe you're part of a school or a church group or a community-based organization and you want to have us come in and teach your group or even bring your group to the studio, we do have a rate schedule for that. It's slightly different on the weekends. We like to keep most of our weekends to ourselves, but we are able to teach Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and we can travel, and we do have the ability to work within a budget. So let us know if you have a group, and we'll send you off a little form, and you can let us know if it fits your model and your goals. How about that for quick?
You did great.
All right. Oh, speaking of performing, we have a group. We call ourselves the Freewheelers, and it's basically Suzy and Hondo and whoever shows up. Yep. Recently, we did a couple of Christmas shows, and I think we had a dozen dancers plug in behind us, and it was fantastic. The
It was
crowd
so
really
much fun.
enjoyed it, and they didn't say I talked too much or anything. It was pretty cool.
Amazing, actually. This is an amazing time.
But our group can come and perform, and we will sometimes go to the assisted living centers and do a couple of choreographies. But if you really want a full blown show, reach out and we can do an easy good half hour to 45 minutes. A nice diversion if you're having an event, want some entertainment.
Yeah.
Stories and Dancing with Suzy and Hondo featuring the Freewheelers.
There you go. Sounds great.
Okay, the next one is yours. Fitness and yoga.
So we get to do some fitness and yoga classes at the studio. I'm RYT 200 trained, so I've done a lot of yoga classes, and I've been teaching it at a university for 14 years. So I do a lot of yoga. We do it at our studio. We also do, ready for it, retro 1980s aerobics. So we get to do the old 80s aerobics because it is just dance, just a little bit more high impact than that.
Do you have to dress like the 80s?
I don't even make people dress like the 80s. I do giggle like I was in the 80s. So
did you teach aerobics in the 80s?
I did.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
You want to hear how I got started doing aerobics?
Oh, story time with Suzy. Yeah.
So my mom was very good at putting me in things that I wasn't real sure I could do, but she knew that I probably could. And so I was in high school, and she taught at the university here in town. And there was a group of Japanese students coming to town for 2 weeks. And she came up to me and she said, by the way, you're going to teach aerobics to the Japanese students. I said, Mom, I've never done aerobics. She says, they'll figure it out. And so I had to go out and figure out how to teach aerobics to a bunch of students that really didn't speak English, and I didn't speak Japanese. So it worked out pretty good.
Demonstration based.
It was amazing. I did something, everybody followed me. It was great. It worked. As it turned out, I taught aerobics for the next 15 years because my mom pushed me to do it when I was still in high school. I think I was.
Oh, you were in high school?
I think I was in 10th grade.
Oh my! Wow.
So she just said I was going to do it, and you're going to do it, and that's it.
And you said you weren't going to be a teacher.
And I wasn't going to be never going to be a teacher.
Maybe you call yourself a mentor.
Whatever. It worked out great, and I still love it. The music is great, so I don't know how you get.
We do 80s music, right?
Yeah.
And incidentally, every now and then, I get to drop into aerobics, and I do yoga with Suzy, and she often uses me as what do you call it? The modifier.
The modifier.
Yeah. Some of us aren't as limber, but I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. So
you do great.
It does help.
Yeah.
I think over all the years I've done workouts, yoga would be the one I would pick if I could only do one. All the other workouts are in there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that's pretty much it, other than maybe we make a quick mention of the fact that we're having more and more people call us to use our space. So if that might be something you're interested in, we are developing that as an idea. It's a pretty big building, and it's got some nice features, and it's pretty inside, decorated like what was our theme? Beach elegance?
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett inspired.
It's a little bit more Jimmy Buffett, but not quite as crazy as Jimmy Buffett.
How many colors on the walls?
17.
17 colors. Come in and check it out. So,
you have to go into secret rooms to find all 17, but there's 17 colors.
Secret rooms, that's enough to come in alone. Well, okay, that was fast. I think we can still make it to dinner on time. Hopefully the mics worked and we're good to go here. So that'll be podcast 3 done.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that's podcast 3. Am I right? Number 3?
I'm pretty sure.
Soon we'll be losing count. This is fun. And they're all organic. We aren't rehearsing, and we're just, as you can probably tell. Anyway, cheers. Ooh, Captain America and Wonder Woman. Yeah. Doesn't everybody want to be a superhero? Sign up for dance class and be a superhero. Ooh, I did make that sweet, but it's all at the bottom. Ooh, doggies.
You just didn't stir it.
All right.